Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, as today we're going to be talking about your guys' hot takes. As about a week ago, I made a community post talking about some hot takes coming into this upcoming season, or just in general, some hot takes, which we got a few that we're going to be going over, talking about, and giving my opinion on if it's a stinky or a stinky hot take, or it's a really good take as well. So let's get right into it and get into the very first take from my boy Leafs Addict on the radio, as he says Austin Matthews scores 70 plus goals. He's an insane player. In the last 82 games, he had like 67 goals. If he stays healthy, I think he sure can. Honestly, it is very, very hard to even just get to that plateau. If you're able as a player to get to that area, I would be absolutely amazed. Could we see Austin Matthews do that? Who knows? He had 60 goals in just 73 games this past season. If he played, another 9 games, would he have scored another 10 goals? Who really knows? Can he do it? I think maybe Austin Matthews could potentially do it. It definitely isn't a super hot take, because Austin Matthews has proven time and time again that this guy is a deadly goal scorer, and we've seen it throughout this past season. So honestly, I could see something like this happening. But we haven't seen someone score 70 plus goals in a long time. I don't think we've seen it since the 90s. I don't think we've seen someone score that amount of goals in a single season. So if Austin Matthews were able to do that, that would be an absolute historical season. So honestly, out of this hot take, I give it a pretty good hot take. Quite honestly, it's not a super stinky one. It's not a bad one. So the next one we got from my man Perlo Wisdom, as this one is a big one. He says the Leafs break a record for most goaltenders used in a single season and have no draft picks left trying to acquire them. Now, honestly, I could see this happening. Now, the last time this record was broken was way back in 2018-19 when the Philadelphia Flyers used 8 goalies. They had Hart, Elliott, Picard, Starlars, Talbot, Nervert, Lyon, and McKenna used throughout that season. There was also a few other ones where it was just 7 with the 2008 LA Kings, with the Blues as well, and the Quebec Nordiques way back as well. Can I see something like this happening here with the Toronto Maple Leafs? There's a lot of Maple Leafs fans that have a lot of confidence in their goaltending duo there, Matt Murray and Samsonov, which for me, I really don't. And I can see something like this happening. Now, do I see them using 9 goalies this upcoming season? No, not really. I don't see them using all their draft picks to try to acquire goalies to really break that record of 9 goalies. Could it happen? It possibly could. But I definitely see this one as a very much of a hot take, because I don't think they're going to get over 9 goalies. I could see them maybe using 4 or 5 goalies, just depending on how Matt Murray and Ilya Samsonov goes. But I really don't believe that tandem's going to work out very well, and I do believe that there's going to be a few more goalies used throughout this upcoming season here for the Maple Leafs. Our next one, this is a very much of a hot take. Gunner18 says Senators and Devils place top 2 in the league. Jack Hughes wins the Hart. Now, Jack Hughes has been showing some amazing potential, but this is seriously hot as hell. Now, do I see the Ottawa Senators and the New Jersey Devils being, top 2 in the league in the future? Sure, you could definitely see these two teams definitely being very deadly in the upcoming seasons. Do I see it happening this year? No, this is definitely a very, very hot take. The Senators and the Devils are still very much young teams that are still developing and still are, don't see them being big playoff teams this upcoming season. I could see the Devils could be, and same with the Senators, I could see them being, playoff teams, but I don't see them being top 2 in the league. Quite honestly, this is a very much of a hot take, and I don't see Jack Hughes winning the Hart. And honestly, could Jack Hughes win the Hart in the very much in the future? Maybe, but there's a lot of great talent out there in the NHL with McKinnon, McDavid, Draisaitl, Matthews. There's tons of great players that Jack Hughes would have to compete with. Jack Hughes would have to have an amazing season just to be able to win the Hart, and hopefully, and he would have to hope that either McDavid or Matthews miss a good bulk of the season as well if he would really want to win the Hart. And our last one is kind of like a retrospect one, kind of in a future. Steven Steepart says, hot take, McDavid isn't winning a Stanley Cup with the Edmonton Oilers. He'll win a cup with another team, but not with Edmonton. McDavid is the Mike Trout of the NHL. Now, I do kind of agree with McDavid is the Mike Trout of the NHL, but I disagree with the fact that the Edmonton Oilers have actually been able to build kind of a better team than what the LA Angels have been able to build around Mike Trout there. The Angels have just been absolutely terrible for the past few years. Well, the Edmonton Oilers have just went to the conference finals and are showing a little bit of better success. So with this one, I think it's a little bit of a hot take because quite honestly, I do believe maybe McDavid will be able to win a Stanley Cup with the Edmonton Oilers. But could it be possible that he wins a Stanley Cup with some other team and not the Oilers? Without a doubt. Definitely not a bad hot take, but definitely something that we'll have to see here in the upcoming years. So I hope you guys enjoy this type of video. I know it's a little bit of a quicker one, not a lot of hot takes, but if you guys have any kind of more suggestions that we could do for these types of special videos, I'd definitely like to hear your guys' comment section down below, whether it be just like prediction videos or hot takes or whatever it may be. If you guys like me to do more of these types of videos, I would like to definitely hear it down in the comment section below. But for right now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Adios, amigos.